All right, guys. Got Coach Golden here.
Okay, guys.
How do you keep this a normal week out with different schedule, obviously, things like that?
Yeah.
The last game and all those distractions. How do you keep it normal?
Just keep it as normal as possible. Make it about Pitt. Obviously, they got our attention. Had a big win last week, and we got to take care of ourselves right now. We got to get our focus back and correct the things that we need to correct. And then we'll have take a break after after practice on Thursday to have Thanksgiving dinner, and then we'll come right back to work.
I know at least 99% will be your work is going to be pretty much on you guys this week. But do you bring up to the team at all that it's playing for a 6 win?
Yeah.
They're playing to extend their season.
Yeah, same as the last guy. So hopefully that's one of the lessons we learned from last week. Records don't mean anything. The teams come in here motivated, and obviously they're excited to play us, and we got to play consistently well week in and week out. We did not do that the other night, and that's my responsibility.
Al, we just talked to Duke and kind of asked him about what he's proven this season. He feels like maybe he's proven everything he can at this level, to go to the next level. From what you've seen from him, do you think he's kind of shown the NFL he's ready?
Oh yeah, no, there's no question. He's had a terrific year. Unselfish, has protection, catching the ball out of the backfield. If not for coming back off the injury, kick returner as well. You guys saw him 2 years ago do that. So, he's got a lot of tools. He's playing at a high level right now, and we didn't possess the ball well enough to give him more opportunities the other night. That's our fault. We turned it over. We weren't good on third down, and we let him have too many running yards on the other side. So we got to keep giving him his touches.
He's had a lot of accomplishments, obviously, since he's been here. What are you most impressed with him?
Because he's chasing the all-time deal. I mean, that's a who's who now. So, and the fact that he's done it in 2.5 years, and his first year, he was, unable to go to the ACC championship game or the bowl game, and then last year he missed, 6 games. You guys might know better than me.
5, 4 in the bowl.
6, right? Or 5.5. Yeah. So he's done it in a very short period of time here. I'm really proud of the way he's practicing, and it's rewarding for all of us to see how he's practicing and how he's playing, and you can see him competing his tail off the other night. That's for sure.
I know, again, it's not about it, but can you envision a scenario where Duke will be back next year?
We're just focused on Pitt right now, to be quite honest. And I think, to be respectful to him, I think that's a process that he and his mom have to go to. Now's not the time to do that. I mean, we just have too much on our plate. And if we don't address it like that, then the questions will just keep coming up by week. It's not fair to him. It's not fair to our team. And really, it's not fair to to his mom or the whole process. So that will come in time. We gotta learn how to go through that process and take the right steps and keep it in perspective. And right now, we got to get ready for Pitt.
I want to ask about a couple of young players who haven't really been talked about this season, but how's the progress of Njoku and Ryan Mays coming along here?
Yeah, really good. Really good. I think Mays is benefiting from this a great deal. He's getting stronger. He's getting in better condition. He had a shoulder problem that wasn't resolving. So I'm pleased with him. He's got good length. And just got to keep buying into a process and just being consistent. And Njoku's already into the mid 230s, 235. And I think he'll be 50 by spring ball opening up. So he'll get his first taste of being an H and a red zone runner and those types of things in the ball practice.
How do you imitate Connor this week?
Put Denzel over there.
That's about it.
Yeah, that's a big man. A little bit taller, I think. So, good runner. Can make you miss too. Doesn't get enough credit for that, and then he moves piles, and they do a great job formatting it. And it's a good scheme.
You said Njoku could be a red zone runner, like a fullback type?
No, like a red zone route runner.
That's H-back,
Yeah.
Just make sure.
Clive did come back, obviously, and just has had an incredible season. Just what he was able to do Saturday night and what he's shown all year. How much do you think he's helped his draft stock?
Yeah, again, I don't get into the draft stock. I mean, for us, it's about getting them as good as they can be. And right now, he's closing in on that consistently. And, I'm sure you guys could sort of check the boxes as you go along. And, better route runner in space. Starting to run away from people now. You can only do that through strength and endurance and have the stamina to do that. Not just when he ran away from Florida State, but when he tracked down the field goal kicker the other day. He's demonstrating that consistently now. Inline blocking as a line of scrimmage guy. Second level blocker as a fullback or H. The ability to motion out and get a matchup and the intellect to understand the game at that level. I think he's really maxing out right now. Again, the rest is out of his control and out of our control. I mean, but we think he's really playing good football right now. Tremendous. Tremendous. You know, he's always was a quiet guy, and I think now he's starting to step out of the shell a little bit. And again, I'm just really proud of his development and grateful for his leadership and his mental toughness and just what he's bringing to the game every day right now. Just doing a really good job.
How you kids are putting so much air under the ball on punt returns at this point?
You mean for our punt return or theirs?
I mean for anybody.
It's you know, it's almost like, you know, when Pat was booming them, you would be scared to death. You know, because you'd have to run 65 yards to catch it, and then, you know, they would get 20 yards before they would get there, and then they have a return set up. So again, for us, we're always trying to get 4-3 hang and 43 yards. I mean, that net right there is as good as anybody. Vogue's been doing a good job with that in his plus territory. On the other side, it's hard. You're fair catching so much now. Personally, I don't like the rule. I don't like the shield rule. I think it takes away from the game, and it's dangerous. You know, you got the guys back there in the shield, and everybody else can run down the field. You can't do that in the NFL. You know, they have to wait for the ball to be punted, and you have two guys that can go down the field. And to me, we need that back in the game. That's a soapbox for another day, but you asked, so I'm telling you.
Just somebody's doing a study on how the return average nationally this year is the lowest it's been since like '85.
I think the shield has a lot to do with it. And we're just getting so many different formations week to week that it's becoming about lining up, you know. So we were fortunate to get a block, you know, last week, but it's every week you see a different formation and who's eligible, who's not, and you basically got 7 guys when the ball snapped, leaving, you know, heading for the guy down there.
Now,
Last question, guys.
following up Christy's question just on Denzel, just his decision to come back and what you've seen.
Yeah, again, so just so I'm clear, like, you know, they make a decision as a family. Our job is to provide the process, get them all the information, get them in touch with the right people, have them do all. And once they make a decision, now we have to move forward. And with Denzel, I mean, you know, that's a question for him. But from our standpoint, he's grown immeasurably. I mean, he's strong. He's worked on his pass game. And you know, if the other night's any indication, he's playing some of his best football right now. I mean, that was a really good, you know, demonstration for him, if you will. Really good game, and he was locked in, and he's got to continue to do that. He's going to have another great opportunity this week against this kid, and then, you know, the last one in the bowl game. So, but I think he's grown. It's a question for him, but I think he's helped himself. He plays 2 positions. He can play special teams. He's strong. I think he's done well with it.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, guys.
So.